This is Gary Kay. We're here at Integrate 2019, half the second day. Here with the familiar face, Stuart Craig, the CEO of Asia Crestron. Stuart, how are you?
Sure, terrific, Gary. Great show.
It is a great show. Your booth is, I like the open design, by the way. I have to comment on that.
I think this is the best booth we've done, actually. I think the color scheme's working. It's nice and open, it's nice and light and bright.
And what's nice about it is you can kind of tell the flow of the show by looking in your booth.
Yeah, this has been a really busy show. And I love these shows because this is where we get to show our point of differentiation more than anything else.
Speaking of which, what is because there's a lot of people making control and a lot of people doing video routing.
There's a lot of boxes out here, right? We're the only ones who design and engineer everything from the ground up to work together, right? And in this IT world, the network world, that makes a massive difference, the way it's deployed, and specifically, as per our big cloud up there, as per the way it's managed. And that is our massive point of difference, and it really matters to the SI on the ground and to the end user.
So you did launch XIO Cloud maybe about a year ago. You're the only of the big Signal routing distribution companies that have a cloud-based system right now.
Yeah.
How has the adoption rate been? Because I know that's very different than what the traditional hardware-based integrator has been used to serving their customers with.
It's the universities and the larger enterprises who are demanding it because they're used to dealing that way in their IT world when they deploy their phones or all those other things, and so that's what they want from us. And now, for example, we've just released a new version of XIO where you can actually see the touch panel, the GUI, remotely. Again, this adds another layer of helpfulness for an SLA or a help desk.
I'd like to change gears just a second because probably in 2019 the fastest growing segment of the AV market has been the UCC part of the market.
Sure.
And you've got this whole product line, Flex.
Yeah.
How's that been received? Do you have the whole product line here in the APAC market?
We do. The whole product line is here, and it's been a huge success in Australia straight off. Australia are early adopters, as we know. So it's a huge part of our business moving forward. The relationship with Microsoft being first-party preferred and everything's native. I mean, there's no surprises there for the end customer. And it's an entire range of products, and again, it all comes back through the cloud as well. So it's just another part of the ecosystem that can be fully deployed and managed by Crestron.
You just mentioned something I want to ask you about because my impression as an outsider has been this, but you just said it, that Australians are early adopters. Why is that?
I always find that Australians, we're a long way away from everywhere, and we've always wanted to sort of do things on our own, and we're quite show a lot of initiative. And it's always been my experience in this industry is that we just grab onto things early, and we find different ways to use them, and we push the envelope. It's just always been the way.
It's actually true that you're finding early adoption of
Even
products.
back to my old days doing the MediaMatrix distributor, we were the first international MediaMatrix distributor in the mid-90s. Right, we were the biggest per capita in the world for years because Australians just grabbed onto that. And if you think back in those days, that was a big deal, right? DSP technology was nowhere until that came along.
Yeah, that is interesting. How's your impression been of the show? Because we're back to Melbourne for the third time. Traffic yesterday seemed to be lighter, but today it seems way heavier.
Well, yesterday we couldn't have been busier, so I was really happy. And then when I turned up this morning and there were people everywhere again, I think it's fantastic. I like the way it goes from Sydney to Melbourne. You get more end users at these shows by doing it that way. A lot of universities turn up as well. This is a really good show.
So we're now going to go around and shoot videos on all the product stations here because they are showing a lot of products. What's interesting, as you will notice, is that all the products that they're showing here are supported very heavily through the software applications. Yeah. That'd be interesting for you to notice because I don't think that you would expect that. So I want you to pay attention to that as we go around and shoot videos on all the products. Do pay attention to XIO Cloud because it is very unique. And of course, you can find all those videos by going to raypubs.com, click on the Integrate link, just type in Crestron in the video search window. How do you spell Crestron again?
CRESTRON.
.com.
Know that.
.com, okay. And anyway, thanks for joining us. We got a lot more to cover here. Stuart, thanks for your time.
Thanks, Gary.
Appreciate it. Congratulations. I do like the booth. I'm going to get a cupcake.